stock of the day, I thought we'd take a look at Articore. Articore? Who the hell's Articore, you're asking? Well, it's the old Redbubble. They've been through a few troubles over recent years, so what do? You change your name. Swifties are buying a lot of their merchandise on the platform. I got my Heartbreak Prince t-shirt from the Miss Americana album from Redbubble. Came in 2 days. I was being hounded by my granddaughters saying, you've left it too late. Anyhow, Redbubble delivered. Share price seems to be trending up of late as well, after a 38% gain in the last month, 56% in the last year. It's been through its troubles with different chief executives. Jun Bei, apart from being a Swiftie stock, is it a good investment?
Look, it's a bit tough, this one. So it is one of those companies that benefit a lot during COVID. They sold 30% of their sale during COVID was through masks, was selling masks. And at the time, all of us, including myself, we thought if they could build a platform big enough like Etsy, so they can trade like Etsy. But it just proven to be quite difficult, and companies still not profitable. And even if you look at the biggest comparable, Etsy, the share price all down as it is. Things have been very
last night.
That's
Etsy
right.
Reported, and
pretty tough.
Downturn in revenue.
That's right. It's all COVID. There's those COVID beneficiary. You need the earning to find its base, and for Redbubble, you kind of need just a bigger base. I think they do an incredible job for the niche, making t-shirt prints and the like, but they just haven't found enough verticals to broaden that out.
Look at that share price, 31 cents back in June. 78 now.
Yeah, let's get the 5-year chart on that one. And make it a little bit different.
Okay, let's bring the 5-year up. Okay.
There we go.
All right, that says it all, doesn't it? $7.
I know.
Down to 78.
It was a tech company. It was a tech,
yeah.
So the whole idea of it is great, that you've got this business that can do bespoke t-shirts, coffee mugs, masks, whatever, and artists actually then get a little bit extra from that as well. They get, because they've designed it and things like that. So and they give back to the community just like Etsy does. So I think that works, but I think the market has lost confidence in it, and it's going to be really tough for them to continue to get that. So I would stay away.
Yeah,
stay away.
And in that online space, at the moment, there's a couple of interesting ones that really during that COVID period they have built scale, and they have become now more dominant, right?
Temple and
Webster's done well. Now this one, the satire, is really, you've got to watch that one. They essentially, almost similar sort of concept is that it's a platform and allow the luxury wholesaler to sell their product, so they don't take inventory risk. And if the buyer, say in Australia and the US the biggest market at the moment, they buy something and then the wholesaler ship it to them. And they just about to launch in the biggest market, which is China. And most of their purchaser at this point,
Chinese backed business, isn't it?
No, it's actually not. So, but they say majority of their customer is Chinese consumer or from all around the world. And the thing is, it does have a partnership with JD.com there in China. So that's how they're initially going to launch it. And so far, in every market it's launched, it's just essentially exponential growth in those markets.
So when Satire launched, everyone, and I'll say they'd proven everyone wrong. Everyone thought it was a bit dodgy, didn't they?
It was, that's right.
That they were buying these rip-off brands and things like that. And then the big brands got annoyed with them and cut off supply. But basically, they're almost like the factory outlet, aren't they, of luxury brands, and the luxury brands are now on board with it by the sound of it.
That's right. And also, not only factory outlet, they give them the opportunity to sell, because the wholesalers, they're forced to buy, the hot stock and not so hot stock, because, if you want that, you have to buy these. Right. So it just gives them a permanent channel to really offload those things.
So Satire is a better option.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And then Satire also doesn't take, compared to the Farfetch, now sort of almost gone bankrupt, right? So it actually makes very good money. So it's a good margin.
Dawes, is Redbubble a classic example of when money was cheap?
Yes.
The market saying, we don't want you to make a profit, just build your market share, we don't care about losses. Now, money got more expensive. Those companies that pivoted and started making money, Zero is the classic. Losing money all the time, then scaled back the research and development, cut costs, and took off. So they reacted to what the market wanted. Very much so. Whereas Redbubble hasn't.
Yeah, and you can see by that 5-year chart, 2020, it was rallying. It was the COVID beneficiary.
Like
everybody loved it. And then after that, too hot, too much, and then everything started to come back to a base. And now here, I think markets lost confidence in it, and that's a really big
Right.
thing. The confidence needs to come back, and that's going to take a long time. So yeah, it's a tough one there.
And they've gone through a series of chief executives,
Yes.
and the founder has come back, Martin, in sort of plug the gap until
Yeah.
the next chief executive comes. Then when they went, he comes and plugs the gap,
Yeah.
and they try and find a new one.
Like Blackmore's, wasn't that guy? The founder used to come back and
Marcus.
Marcus,
he
Marcus,
came back and sort of steadied the ship, and then
Yep.
yeah, that's right.
everything was okay. Then left, and they had to come back again, and
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. All right, too hard.